Hey, what's up, everybody? Right now, I'm just playing the new patch 3.5 Escalation, which is the new storyline that they are introducing in World of Warcraft, which is fine. So far, it's okay. It's fun. I like the whole heroic scenario thing, but the problem is you got to have like a group of 3 players, actual group of 3 players to play with, which is fine, but I just wish they did the queue up, but I can understand why they did it, and I'm not going to say why. I like to talk about this whole issue that they're talking about on the forums about flex rating, which kind of, I don't know what it's about, but then again, it seems kind of reasonable. They're talking about the whole issue with the idea of an easy mode version of for casuals and players like myself who are not that skilled at World of Warcraft. Mind you, I'm not the best player. I just play this for fun, and I play this with friends, and yes, I do have friends on this game, and it's not that bad. Right now, I just transferred into another server with some buddies of mine from WoW who play this game, and they wanted me to come back, and I downloaded the patch. So far it's okay. I'm not really big on the whole WoW thing like I used to, but I still play it anyways, and I still have my account with them. Right now I'm just shooting around doing heroic scenarios so I can unlock that new quest that they did, and a friend told me that I can get like 522 shoes, which I'm gonna probably get to update my gear. Hopefully this gear works, because I need to update my gear, and my gear's at 490, and it's crap gear. I've had to put together through LFR and also normal mode of 10 man, which is just an easy mode. I don't know, because it's gonna be introduced to casuals as a way to get people to understand the mechanics, to play easy mode, and get people into raiding in a way. I'm not so sure about it, but hopefully it works out. They talk about in the forums about groups of the issues with scheduling raids and getting people to group up with each other, pugging, etc., etc. You know, the stuff that we always dealt with back then in the old days. Pretty much everyone hopes that this would help get people to group up together and work together as a team, which and hopefully would build skill in the long run for players. Because I understand that it's a real struggle in raids, and I've been there too, and I have been there a lot as a raider, and it kind of hopefully would help bring a lot of players into the game, which I understand that this is going to make Blizzard possibly divide the good and bad players, but hopefully it works out as they intended. But hopefully it does. Issue. Down. But anyways, there's a lot of there's right now I'm just gonna hopefully get those 522 shoes that this quest line is possibly gonna give out when I finish this, because Escalation right now is kind of interesting storyline, and I just hope that Garrosh gets the fuck out of the of Orgrimmar right now, because he is an asshole in the storyline. That's why I don't like him. I don't want him to be war chief anymore, because, well, he doesn't care. He just wants to waste all the resources we have to fucking fight the king of Stormwind. And I understand the king wants to beat the shit out of everybody else too, and he's an asshole. I don't like both of them, and it seems like, you know, I'd rather have Thrall back, but I understand that Thrall is trying to become Orc Jesus. Which I'll admit, I didn't pay much attention to Kata. I just breezed through Kata storyline because I didn't really care much about Kata because I heard a lot of negative things about Kata that was pretty bad. But then again, I can't blame anybody for playing Kata. I understand that most people enjoyed Kata since then and since now. Right now, I'm just not so sure about the flex rating thing. But then again, I hope it works out as planned for Blizzard. Because really, I think it's okay for them to try to make players build a guild together or build it up as what they should do. Make people participate and make people feel they need to participate into guild things so they can get used to how it's played, how the raid mechanics work, how to make them understand that this is how you do it, working as a group, not as a single player. Because you have to realize, raiding, even when I remembered it, it was a group effort. And I understand that people had issues with DPS, healing, tanking. It was pretty bad back then when I played in Burning Crusade, as I remember, and it was tough. And I blew through some content when I remembered when I was in Burning Crusade and through Wrath of the Lich King, and I quit during Wrath of the Lich King, and that was a long time ago, which I'm not going to talk about why. But then again, I just hope it works out, and hopefully things won't be as bad in WoW as it is back then. And right now, I'm going to probably hope my friends are going to probably hopefully do some raiding and do some PvP, because there's a lot of things right now in this other server that we're playing at, and it's kind of fun, and I hope it works out as planned for my buddies that said that this server is going to be fun. And anyways, I'd like to thank you for listening. I know this is blabbermouthing, and I'll see you later. Leave your comments below.